Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Sewing Circle Sunday. Today I wanted to talk about the progress of my dress among a couple other things. So the dress I started making was out of vintage Cabbage Patch Kids sheets. So I didn't make a ton of progress because I had a pretty busy week, but I did sew the shoulders together and then the bodice to the skirt. Whenever I sew gathers, I always remember how much I don't enjoy sewing gathers. And one of the reasons is because if you sew, you know, it kind of gets all bunched up. And so there's a little error right here where this fabric got cut underneath, which is fine. I can fix it. It's not that big of a deal. But it's almost like you're trying to bunch up all these things and like keep track of what's going on the top and the bottom of the fabric without having that mishap happen. And part of the problem, it's me. Well, obviously it's me because I'm the one sewing, but it's me because I have my serger and my sewing machine sharing a table, which is a big no-no. These definitely should not be sharing a table. So what I really need to find, and I was on the hunt and then I just kind of gave up because I couldn't find one, but I need a serger, a table for my serger. And I want to squish it right in between here. So it needs to be a smaller table, but one, or even one that's smaller that can open up a little bit bigger. I do have a table in front of me that you can't see. Yeah. That you can't see, but that is housing another sewing machine if I need to do like a zigzag stitch or anything like that, because the Juki behind me is just simply a straight stitch. So anyway, if any of you have any ideas for a serger table, please let me know because I really need to get serious about this. I looked on Amazon and was measuring, and I might do a little more later, but please leave a message down below if you have any ideas for a good, small, very sturdy table for my serger. I appreciate that. So let's see, what else is going on? Oh, I was going to talk about 90 Day, I think it's the Happily Ever After one. And it started, or it technically, I believe, starts tonight, but they have like the little preview on Friday, just like the first half hour. And I had to write down, use a cheat sheet because I can't remember these people's names, but it's Kobe and Emily. They're visiting. Kobe came to America, but they're going back to Cameroon, Africa to visit his family, and then with their kids. And then Ashley and Manuel, he is from, where's Manuel from? That's terrible, I can't remember now. Anyway, they live in New York, and Manuel still has not introduced, even though they've been married a year, Ashley to his kids, which is so strange. I think he has 3 or 4. But truth be told, they speak in Spanish a lot, and if I'm not looking at the subtitles, like if I'm sewing, I kind of miss out on half of what they're talking about. And then there's Nicole and Mahmoud, and Mahmoud is coming to live in New York because it didn't work when she tried to move and live with him. And that's kind of aggravating because she keeps asking him if he's happy. He just got off the plane. He's never been to the United States. He's living in LA. It's got to be completely overwhelming. And she's like, are you happy? Why aren't you smiling? And it's like, well, because he probably has culture shock and, you know, is used to camels walking down the street and things like that. So, because he keeps saying how quiet it is. So anyway, there's going to be 2 hours tonight of that. So that'll be interesting and exciting. Let's see, this weekend, it was a fun weekend. It was our friend Chris's birthday, and he had our other friend had a party for him. And she was in this beautiful condo place. They're all detached condos. So this is a little kind of funny story. So I was very tired yesterday. I worked an event all day. I'm a brand rep, and I was doing an event for a skincare line that I work for. And I was exhausted. Just, you know, a lot of people overload and all that, and I came home and we left and we went, and so the sad part is I've been to her house a few times, but so we're following the GPS and it says, you know, your place, your destination is on the left. So we turn the car around, we park, and you know, all these condos look the same. So we walk in through the garage, which is typically what we do when we go to her house. So we walk through the garage and I knock and they, you know, say, come in. So we walk in and my husband's behind me and he's never been to her house before. So I walk in and I see one lady standing in the living room. I'm like, oh, I don't recognize her. And then I see someone else. And then I see that the walls are navy blue and something is really wrong. And so I realized that we've literally walked into someone else's house at their formal party. So anyway, for some reason I wasn't embarrassed. I thought it was really funny. And so I said, hey, you know, if we go down to the real party and the food's not great. We're gonna come back here if you guys don't mind. And you know, they laughed or whatever. And the owner of the home, Donna, was very gracious and told us where Claudia lived. But anyway, it was a funny story, and so that was that. But anyway, so let's see what else is going on this week. I'm gonna try to sew a lot, even though it is another actually really busy week, but I love sewing, so I definitely have to make time for that. And if you are interested, I love, like I've said before, I love interacting with everybody. So if you want to leave comments or leave me a message, I love that. And if you ever want to look at anything I make that I put up for sale, it's always on laurarockwood.com. And I hope you all have a really, really, really good week. Bye.